before you dismiss what you're about to see and hear, I ask you please just stay through the video. I have more evidence than you may have been presented before.
Now, before we show you that video, listen to their call for help.
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and it's looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually, we're terrified of it.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
Okay.
They're 100%. They're not human. I told you to hold in there. There is so much to report on this. The report, which you may have heard, Las Vegas family claims to see aliens after several report something falling from the sky. And not just some people. No, actually, the police. They caught it on body cam. And that's just the beginning of this story. Now, before we get through all the facts and findings, I want to thank you for allowing me to fill in today for Lisa Haven. If you haven't subscribed to Lisa's channel, please make sure you do. If you haven't subscribed to mine, she'll put a link just above. Please click on it, subscribe. Make sure all your bells are checked so you're alerted to upcoming broadcasts. We're going to continue on over at RestrictedRepublic.com. If you haven't joined the family yet, that's where we put all these broadcasts up. No commercials, no interruptions. We have no sponsors. We're beholden to no one at Restricted Republic. All the stories that simply don't appear anywhere else or can't appear anywhere else. Right now, use discount code REALJOURNALISM, $3.99 a month for 2 years plus 14 days for free. We have a whole bunch of information to provide you today. But for right now, let's get back to this broadcast. So for us at Restricted, it's always validation, and validation. Community Center event search. This goes to where the officers arrived on the scene of the family that made that call in. Just to validate, this is all accurate information. Now, you can interpret it as you'd like, but let's get through all the evidence first. There is the backyard of the family's property, larger than most would have assumed by just looking at the body cam footage, but I want to give you a perspective here because it goes on to say that something was standing in that backyard, something 9, 10, 11 feet tall, a couple things actually, and then vanished. A lot of information around that though. And remember, in Las Vegas, calling in a hoax 911 call is a Category E felony. A conviction can carry a 1 to 4 year prison sentence. But when you listen to the reporters, everybody's saying they don't seem impaired. This wasn't anything like anyone expected. But the story continues on.
It's almost midnight on May 1st when a Las Vegas Metro Police officer's body cam catches this, something flashing low in the sky.
911 emergency.
Minutes later,
there's like an 8-foot person.
Just want to kind of correlate all that information together. Police officers on body cam footage catch the flash in the sky, but they weren't the only ones to catch the flash in the sky. As you see here, this is one of the sites you can look at to all sightings of something in the sky, whatever it may be. They try to predict the trajectory, which they do there in the blue arrow. Not easy for me to say. All the way from Utah through Las Vegas into Arizona. And then, of course, you have some California, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me if it crashed in Las Vegas. But nonetheless, most of the level 1 sightings outside of the one that's bouncing on your screen now all appeared in Las Vegas. Some level 2, some level 3. But I like more evidence. So here's the only video footage. This was from Brittany, Brittnee, must be credited with this video. And I'll show you the video from her front door. You'll see here in just a few seconds, a large flash of light. Lights up just like it's daytime. So now we have 3 points of evidence. This flash, the body cam footage, the call into 911. Let's go a little bit further now.
Oh, I'm so nervous right now.
The 8 News Now investigators obtaining another officer's video as he's sent to the Northwest Valley home.
I have butterflies, bro. Everyone thought a shooting star. Then these people say there's aliens in their backyard.
By now, it's more than an hour after that bright light. Officers meeting up with the caller and his family.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard? Or
they see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big something with light.
What I saw right now, I do believe in it.
Police walk into the backyard to investigate, but Metro blacked out that part of the video because it's considered private property. What's clear, they're taking this.
We'll come back to that footage in just a second, but you see, police officers aren't joking around. They're not saying, nah, that never happened. Absolutely not the case whatsoever. They're like, hey, my buddy saw it too. And now we got to figure out what's going on here. Representatives from nearby Creech and Nellis Air Force Base said they were not involved in the incident. Of course, even if they were, they wouldn't tell you they were involved in the incident unless they're trying to point you in a different direction. Around the same time, another witness told police they saw an SUV circling in the area while one officer is investigating in the backyard. A second officer is talking to neighbors driving by, which is now back to the footage that we just discussed.
Call seriously.
hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky?
Asking others what they saw.
I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too, only reason I'm actually investigating it further.
That investigation turning up no concrete answers as.
So now you have 4 points of reference. This makes it a more valid sighting in our opinion. It's why we're covering it today. We know that 6 things to take away from the Pentagon's UFO reports, that they've been watching, seeing, reporting on these things for a long time. They just never told you and I. And we also know that now, according to whistleblowers, the U.S. has been collecting intact UFOs as part of a secret program. Could that have anything to do with the SUV driving around the neighborhood, or was there just simply an SUV driving around the neighborhood? That we may never know, but there's further information.
Right. So it seems from talking to our sources that something happened. There was obviously some flash in the sky. Did that exact thing land in their yard? I don't know. But these people said they saw some SUV circling the area. Could this have been some piece of equipment that malfunctioned? Maybe they saw something and then someone came. I can't believe we're talking about this.
Right.
Someone came and retrieved it from the backyard in the SUV. We don't know. This all comes as a former high-level intelligence officer, a veteran, was on News Nation talking about how there is a program where the government collects some unidentified object.
I know, we're talking about 9, 10, 11-foot tall creatures. Now, we have 2 police officers reporting this sighting. We have a secondary site reporting the flash in the sky. We have body cam footage showing the flash in the sky. We have eyewitness accounts of what was in their backyard. My friends, I look forward to your opinion on this article. It's something that we are always very careful before we cover, to get all the validated points, to assure it's not a one-off report, and this most certainly was not. Wanted to bring that to you. It is fascinating in so many different ways. Look forward to your opinion, look forward to your comments, and we love you all. Until next time, Godspeed and God bless. Justice Knight, signing out.